How we doing? How we doing? Today is Tuesday, July the 2nd, 2024. Still in a real estate tap in with you for today. So, we're kind of coming to an end of the peak selling season. Most people, they are going to be buying right now, want to purchase a home and get themselves settled before their kids have to go back to school. So July is kind of like the last month, because it may take you about 30-45 days. That puts you right in the middle of August, right before September, when kids and things like that have to go back to school. So we're kind of ending that season right now, and demand is still low overall. We're talking about, across the country. Again, real estate is always relative to your area, but so if you live in a certain area, it may be pretty hot, but if you live in other areas, it may not be. So overall, the demand level is down because interest rates are in the sevens, just above 7 right now. So it's going to be interesting to see how things finish up, for this buying season. But I think overall it's a really good time for investors, people who are, capitalized, to make offers on properties. You can most likely get yourself a good deal, again, depending on what area you're in. If you're in a hot market, maybe that's not true. But then again, if you're in some of these other markets where, increasing supply is on, where supply is going up, but that demand, is not keeping up with that supply, you may be able to find yourself a good deal. One other thing, that article that I saw, is about 40% of people have gone into their retirement account in an effort to keep their house out of foreclosure. Because usually when you go in there, you have to give a reason, why you're taking this particular money out. And it seems as though that about 40% of the people are trying to prevent the house from either going into pre-foreclosure or into foreclosure. So, I know we're hearing a lot about the economy, and that it's the strongest in the world, but I don't think it's very healthy right now when you look at the underlying mechanics of everything. So people are out there, have certain situations, and they're doing everything they can to kind of stay in their home. But if we have any more of a slowdown or recession, and we get a flood of properties coming on the market, it's going to bring that overall pricing and everything down. So, and then what they'll do is probably cut the rate. That'll get more demand, but we'll have to see if there's enough demand to keep up with that amount of supply. So, going into this second half of the year and then to the end of the year, it's going to be very interesting to see, what happens. Obviously, everything with this election plays a part in it as well. The Fed is talking about cutting rates. How will that play into it? Will that increase people coming into the market? And if so, if we get that increase in demand, are people going to be a little bit more picky, or are they going to, not offer, make such aggressive offers on properties, or will they? And then we'll see, if prices remain steady or if they go up. So there's a lot to kind of still play out for the rest of the year. Because even at a time, if they do drop interest rates, what you have to also look at is the unemployment rate. So how will that play out? Will that remain steady, or will that go up? Because you could cut the rate and unemployment could tick up. You know, it's right about 4% right now, maybe just under or right at 4%. You know, if that goes up, you know, that's going to affect demand as well as supply. So if you're somebody that's potentially looking to invest, you know, if you do see an increase in the unemployment rate along with an increase in or decrease in the rates, you know, it may be maybe another time to kind of jump in there and see if you can pick up a good deal or not. So still a lot to kind of play out for the rest of the year, but I think it's still a time where, you know, a cash investor or somebody right now that, you know, is approved can find something that is affordable and you're ready to move forward. You know, you can possibly find a deal depending on where you live again. So, you know, a lot of different things all come together there, but again, we always bring it back to real estate notes. You know, we can find, you know, in this market that may be coming where there may be some stress, you know, we're able to take over someone's mortgage and then be able to create a homeowner on the opposite end of that. Or when it comes to notes, you'll probably see more distressed notes come on the market, you know, if we go into that quote unquote recession. So either way, on the real estate note side, there's going to be opportunities, you know, whether you're creating the notes or if you're buying and selling them. You know, there's going to be that opportunity moving forward. We're just in this note cycle. So if you want to know more, you know, please reach out, or you can go to the YouTube channel, Abundant Capital Group, subscribe there. There's some presentations there and shows you how this whole thing works. You can get yourself, you know, a good foundation of how it works, and if you want to, you know, possibly move forward, you know, we could talk about that. But you know, still a lot to play out in this market. But that that fact that people are taking money out of their 401k to save their house and not putting it on the market when most of these properties out here have equity, you know, is a telltale sign of, you know, what may be coming towards the end of the year. All right, everybody, enjoy the rest of your day, and we will talk to you soon. Have a good one.